usually do them on a bench where I have a barbell. You can also do them with dumbbells. I prefer barbell lifts just because they're bigger movements, and I can tend to lift a little heavier because you can safely then dismount the bar on the rack after. But we'll just talk about the basic principles. So I see a lot of girls go like this in the gym, trying to get their back flat on the bench. That is not correct. If we were doing an ab movement, you would want that to be the case. For a chest movement, it's okay to have a little arch in your lower back. It's very, very important though that your shoulder blades are planted. So head is planted, shoulder blades are planted, butt is planted, and feet are planted on the ground at all times in a bench press, whether you're doing a flat or in an incline. So with dumbbells, what I'm going to show you kind of the fundamentals, and then I'll show you with dumbbells and then kind of explain any differences with a barbell. So with dumbbells or a barbell, what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together on the bottom part of the movement as you inhale down. I exhale and press as I squeeze through here. You really want to learn how to use your chest so you're not compensating with your arms. Your chest and back are really big muscles, and the more muscle mass you can add to them, the faster it'll speed up your metabolism because they're bigger muscle groups, so they'll build faster. You don't want to wear yourself out using your arms on a big muscle movement like a bench press. So I'm really squeezing with my back on the way down to get a big range of motion. Exhale, squeeze with my chest on the way up. Inhale, down, exhale, up. So see how I'm going slow and controlled on my way down? That's because you want to be in control of the weights the whole time. You don't want to just like rest it on your chest and then push up. You want to be in control on the way down, control on the way up. So I'll show you with weights. And now you don't need to overarch your back. Some people do that if they're doing a certain type of lifting, trying to get really, really heavy with a shorter range of motion. For the average person, you do not need to like do what you see on Instagram where some people are like crazy arching and then going. Just like a normal arch in your lower back. You're just planting your butt, planting your feet, planting your head. So I start here, weights are together. Inhale down, squeeze my shoulder blades to get a big range of motion. Press up. Now to dismount, I'm either gonna crunch up or I'm just gonna bend like this. So I can just bend my elbows. If they're light enough, or if I have a floor that's safe for it, I can just bend here and drop them, or I can sit up. You do not wanna reach across your body to pick up the weights or to dismount the weights because that can affect your elbows and your shoulders. So those are most of the fundamentals for a flat bench press. I recommend bench pressing as like a core part of your weekly routine. It's like the best compound movement for your chest and gets your core, your arms, your triceps. For an incline bench press, I usually do that more with my female clients. They're smaller muscles, but it's more of like this pretty muscle area and upper chest that females want to work. So if we were on an incline bench, same rules apply. Feet are planted, butt's planted, shoulder blades are planted. I squeeze my back down, press my chest up. The one thing that I think people do most often is they end up bringing it over their shoulders as they start to get tired. So just make sure it stays over your chest on that incline too. And then with a barbell, you want to make sure that your wrists are kind of locked out like this. We don't want to be like this because then you can eventually get elbow issues from that. So you want to try to build up this strength as much as you can. And you also want to make sure that your arms are locked out when you pick it up and when you put it away. So I grab the bar off the rack, bring it over my chest, then I begin my movement. On my last set, or on my last rep, I exhale all the way up, then I dismount on the rack. And then width depends on what you're trying to work. So for a normal chest day, I would be kind of like wider than shoulder width apart. And it's similar to like what you think about for a push-up. So for a regular chest push-up versus tricep push-up, on a tricep day, I might do a close grip bench press as part of my workout. So I would have a barbell, and I would just go up right here above my shoulders with my hands, and then I would come down, and I would really think about, I'm still pushing with the chest, but then it's engaging my triceps a little bit more on the push up. I hope that helps. I always do shoulder warm-ups, rotator cuff warm-ups, and at least 1 or 2 sets that are lighter to warm up before you lift really heavy, especially a bench press or any shoulder exercises are vulnerable to that. So bench press still does put your shoulders in in a big range of motion here, so we want to make sure that we're really warm for our rotator cuff to prevent injury there. Hope that helps.